Hey everybody, this is Sophie and Marco, Dish Out on the Movies. And this is a review that Marco cannot do right now with his voice, so I'm doing it for him. So, this is what he had to say. This is about Dexter. So I can't really make any comments about it because I haven't seen it except, I don't know, maybe one season. I don't remember. It's been a while. I haven't seen this one, though. So he says, hey, everybody. By now, you can tell this is not Marco talking. That is because I strained my voice doing the Freaky Friday 2 review after doing a 2-hour Snow White commentary. The night before, which is exclusively available on our Patreon. So let's get into Dexter, Resurrection, Season 1, Episode 7, Course Correction. They're starting to do this weird thing at the beginning of every episode where they show a quick 10-second montage of events to come. I don't like that. Feels ADD. It builds more anticipation and suspense to begin the sound of the episode during the credits, as if something epic is going to happen this episode. Harrison goes on a friend zone date with his love interest. He says he's thinking of going into criminology and going to college, of course. She recommends one to go to as he's eating little strawberry snacky poos she made for them and her son. Dexter is at the serial killer retreat, and Harrison wants him to go to a college tour with him the same day. Prater, I guess that's how you pronounce his name, it's Prater, is already letting his mask slip a bit. It's clear he probably has done some bad things as well, or he's capable of doing bad things. Imagine this. The finale consists of Prater killing someone close to Dexter, or killing someone to protect Dexter. It marks the first time that Prater ever kills anyone, which will put him on Dexter's priority kill list for Season 2. Taking a drink here. Dexter finally gives up on pretending to be vegan when he's presented with a strange assortment of foreign meats. Uh-oh. The ponytail killer shares a snuff video roast with the group. I find it extremely interesting that he might end up being the last killer left for Dexter to deal with. He felt more like a round one kill than a boss battle. Anyway, this snuff video scene was kind of ruined by the music they played in the background. It undercut the horror of the scene and was too casual. That is a shame. It's clear Dexter should have prepared his play acting as the Uber killer more instead of just picking off members of the group. There's a hilarious scene where he's rehearsing in front of a mirror. It's amazing how he's so good of an actor that he simultaneously feels like Dexter the serial killer and also someone who's play pretending as a real one. Then he starts having a fight with his ghost father. I am convinced his ghost father and him could compete on a season of MasterChef Duos. Now we know why they did the wake scene last episode. It's a parallel to this episode where Dexter has to open up to the serial killer group. But ironically, in both of these episodes, he feels completely isolated. Any moment of connectivity is completely artificial, as he's acting in both scenes. Time for a drink again. Charlie seems to have some kind of strange feeling about Dexter. She continues to stare him down and stand near him. Those two are antithetical. Anyway, Charlie's and Prater's reactions to his monologue are very weird. Angel has another talk with Claude. He continues to slam down Dexter's photograph as she does her tired shtick. A lot of people have compared Claude to Monk, but the difference is Monk had a lot of sympathy and emotion to his character. She has no emotion or sympathetic background. That would probably mean she's a sociopath. Honestly, I am not a fan of this casual kind of spy thriller music they keep playing in the background. I think it should be darker and more sinister, like The Mindhunter or Zodiac scores. It was hilarious when Prater complimented Dexter's monologue. I laughed out loud multiple times. Prater reveals his backstory and talks about the guy who killed his parents and his motivation for starting the group. There is a hint that this guy, quote, killed before. People are speculating he is the New York Ripper. I don't think so. That would be way too easy, and also anticlimactic, because the guy died in prison. Prater shows Dexter the first letter he wrote to this serial killer and says he feels the same bond with Dexter that he felt with the other guy. I think that Prater is going to side with Dexter when he discovers the truth. And I wonder how he would discover the truth. Anyway, it's going to be like in Breaking Bad when Gus finds out Walt and Jesse killed Gale, and then he kills that other guy in front of them with the box cutter, maybe? Angel confronts Blessing. Good thing Dexter was away at the serial killer retreat. Dexter confronts the Gemini killer right out in the open. I guess he killed the arrogant twin. The remaining one is shyer and gentler, but is he still a killer? I wonder if he's going to do more damage than one would think. Whoops! Dexter is so relentless that he admits he killed his brother and then provokes him into fighting him. Dexter then kills him right in front of everyone. Really? I know some could say this was anticlimactic. I mean, it is kind of underwhelming that the Gemini killer was wasted this badly after that amazing twist last episode. He definitely deserved better. Harrison is waiting for his dad to come to the college tour, and some fake goth chick meets him. She gives the tour. I guess she might be his new love interest? Gross. No thanks. Marco has a little but what? Okay, he's just giving me a message. Mophead BIT. Okay. She's like Gen Z personified. I don't know what that means. Marco is Gen Z. Okay? But at least she's not a single mom. Get rid of her! Get rid of her! I wish I could yell about this fake BIT. I am relying on Safi to share my displeasure with this creature of Reddit and Tumblr. He literally has no chemistry with her at all. Please get the F rid of her. It's hilarious because while Harrison is waiting for his dad, he starts to look like he's crying again. Ha ha. Harrison shows up for a lecture. And Claude is giving the speech. Once again, he looks like he's going to cry. It turns out she's going to discuss the New York Ripper. Interesting. Again, I think showing the other killer earlier was a red herring. Of course, red herrings are the it thing for mysteries. Wow, Dexter showed up just to be with the sun. And then he comes face to face with Claude. One might think this is bad for Dexter, but this is good. He's going to become familiar with her and learn what he can about her, plus the New York Ripper. We get to hear the New York Ripper's voice. I can't remember the other guys, but the voices do sound similar, even if a little bit. I gotta say though, I think it's totally out of left field that they're getting into the New York Ripper, and they shafted the Gemini killer so fast. Dexter meets Claude. He finds out Angel is in town. Wow. Everyone on the show is screwed. Dexter is like Batman. If he has prep time, he can do anything. He also gives Claude a hint about what weapon the New York Ripper actually used. Dexter has some good little moments with the son. The second moment is undercut by him having a cringe convo with his ghost dad. Dexter creates a twin blood slide. Awesome. Then he goes upstairs to confront Angel. He's become a lot more arrogant and headfirst. I hope this aggressive approach doesn't come back to bite him. Yes, because killers sometimes make that little mistake that can come back to bite them. He needs to take a breath. Seriously. He drives Batista back to his hotel and threatens him outright. They have a great back and forth. It reminds me of Walter and Hank in Breaking Bad. Taking a drink again. Almost done, everybody. Looks like. Uh-oh. Angel also leaves something in his car. Probably a tracking device, just like Hank did to Walter. And yes, you can get those pretty easily, apparently. If you watch YouTube, you'll see them advertised. LOL. I think Angel's strategy here is going to backfire massively. Either Dexter catches Angel, or Charlie catches Angel. Either way, he's screwed. Grade A+. Wow, that is really something when Marco gives something an A+. Even though I think the Gemini killer was massively wasted, he deserved his moment. I am giving this episode an A+ when it really deserves a B-. Uh-oh, there's Marco for real. For shafting a major character and introducing a trash love interest. Ew. It's like with Superman, though, where the good outweighs the bad. I can't help but look forward to watching this show. Each episode is like eating a ribeye steak. And yes, it must be cooked medium rare, according to Gordon Ramsay. Not all steaks are perfect, but steak is steak. Oh boy. In terms of next week, I can't help but wonder how many effing times in this series Prater is going to say, "Charlie, do your job." I feel like you die of alcohol poisoning from taking a shot every time he said that to her. I am looking forward to next week, but have become increasingly cautious about the long-term plot choices these showrunners make. I feel like the story is heavily rushed due to only having 10 episodes. Oh boy, back to that. However, I'm still enjoying it. Speaking of enjoyment, you should check out the Safi and Marco Dish Out on Movies Patreon if you want to see even more videos of ours and exclusive behind-the-scenes access to all of my filmmaking endeavors. If you sign up for any of the 3 tiers available, you will have your name in the credits of at least one project of mine. Sorry. After I am done with my Andy Griffith Show rewatch, oh my God, are you serious? I will begin watching the entire original show of Dexter, starting with season 1 and ending with the prequel for the first time. I will be doing reactions of each episode and then reviews at the end of each season. The season reviews will be on YouTube, but my reactions will only be available on Patreon. And thank you everybody for listening to my rendition of Marco's review of Dexter, and I hope you subscribe if you're not, and like or make a comment about what you thought about this Dexter
Mophead bitch.
episode. And also,
Mophead bitch.
Marco is trying to talk because I
Mophead
won't say it enough, but whatever
Mophead
this woman
bitch.
is,
Mophead
and I hate
bitch.
to tell Marco because I don't think he's ever done it, but usually college tours aren't done by one person. They usually have a few, and they have a whole group of people, not just one person on the tour.
No, there was a whole group.
Oh. Well, anyway, that's that. So, goodbye, everybody.